our group is going to be talking about social wellness, specifically in regards to the coronavirus and how that has changed things. So yeah, guys, go over briefly which aspect you'll be covering.
Okay, I'm going to be covering defining social wellness, and I'm also going to be explaining the importance of connections for humans in day-to-day life.
I will be going over how COVID-19 has affected social wellness.
And I'm going to be going over managing social wellness and ways to cope during times like this.
And as for me, I'll be finishing us off by discussing ways you can reach out to people if your mental health and social wellness gets in a pretty bad place. All right, take us away.
Okay, so social wellness is defined by the relationships we have and how we interact with others, friends, family, or even strangers. These relationships are a pillar of support during difficult times, and it's important that they are healthy and supportive while building a genuine connection. Social wellness also includes balancing romantic relationships with other aspects of daily life. Maintaining a social network that is supportive allows the development of assertive skills and the opportunity to feel comfortable with how different people react in social situations. A positive social network increases self-esteem and empathy, and an optimal level of social wellness promotes the ability to set personal boundaries, encourage communication, and manage conflict. Social connections can also lower anxiety and depression, aid in emotional regulation, and improve physical health by strengthening the immune system. These are critical for increasing emotional resilience. By neglecting the human need to connect, our health is put at risk.
So how COVID-19 has affected social wellness. Studies of pandemics faced over time, such as the SARS virus, Ebola, H1N1, flu, the current COVID-19, shows that the psychological effects of the contagion and the quarantine are not just limited to the fear of contracting the virus. There are elements related to the pandemic that affect more of the population, such as separation from loved ones, the loss of freedom, uncertainty about the advancements of the disease or how it's evolving or changing, and the feeling of helplessness or loneliness.
Okay. Managing social wellness. What are some ways to cope during times like this? Managing social wellness during this pandemic has allowed for creative ways to keep in contact with friends and family. From personal experience and from what I've observed, it's primarily online connections, either through video calling or voice calling, has been society's way of staying in contact with each other. There are also other ways to do activities with your friends online that companies have implemented, such as group FaceTime for iPhone users, Netflix party to watch movies with each other, and then Spotify's a group session to listen to music. And there's honestly so much more. I myself have used these methods way back in the early stages of quarantine and managed to watch through multiple movie series such as Harry Potter and the Avengers. I've also used it to listen to new albums that have came out during that time, and honestly, maintaining social connections has kept me safe throughout all of quarantine. And by being able to keep in contact with my friends has been something that I will no longer take for granted. The world has become more interconnected because of the internet, and if you're finding it hard to find activities with your friends, you should try these ideas out. In conclusion, there are many ways to stay interconnected with one another. All you really need is internet and some creativity, and I'm pretty sure there is some activity you can find to do with your friends over the internet.
All right, so I'm going to be talking about reaching out here. While there are measures we can take to maintain connection even when apart, the long-term effects of the separation caused by the coronavirus can take a dramatic toll on our social wellness and mental health as a whole. Increased feelings of loneliness, isolation, and depression are becoming increasingly common, and these feelings can quickly spiral and leave us feeling helpless and overwhelmed. During these difficult times, it is important to remember that you are not alone in what you are feeling. It is also important to remember that you have so many people in your life who love and support you, and you can reach out to them for help. These people might be parents, siblings, a roommate, friends, coworkers, classmates, or even your professors. Pets offer great support too. Reaching out for help is much easier said than done, but it becomes easier when you think about how the ones you're reaching out to are likely looking for the same comfort and connection that you are. At the very least, they can listen and empathize with what you are going through and help you feel less alone. Counseling is another great way of working towards improving social wellness, and a lot of services, including the ones offered by NATE, are free. Similarly, there are a number of anonymous call and text lines that could be useful for those looking to avoid potential judgment while still getting help. Both can be found by doing a quick web search. So in summary, I would strongly encourage you to reach out to someone if you're having a hard time, because now more than ever, it is important that we take care of our social wellness.
Thanks for watching.